Yeah. Where you at, Justin? Where you at?
I'm right here.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I can't see you.
I think you on the stage. I think they can hear you.
Like, why can't I see your face? I think there's like a view where you can like do side by side. There we go. I was like, hold up, this is not how I'm used to being on here. Is my positioning good right here?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Okay.
My camera is rotating every 2 seconds.
Oh, do you have one of those that follow you?
Yeah.
So I have one of those. What's the is it the gimbal or something? Gimbal? Oh my god, I have this same one. But you know what? I've only used it twice like that. Because does it, I don't know, have they improved it? Because when
your father knows about saving money. Everything I'm wearing, I've had since boot camp.
Oh, good. So
And I just saved on my car
when it first came out, and that was an issue. And now you've got it perfect. Now I'm really upset because this is what I'm using now. I have it on my phone on it, but I just literally use it as a phone holder on my desk. I don't have it follow me. Okay.
Well, that's my first time using it, so I'm trying to get used to it.
Yeah, like your eyes and stuff.
It's a little weird. Just a little. All right, so we on Twitch.
We're
live on Twitch. Live. Facebook. Let's see here.
I live on Facebook, but to show it like, well, I was trying to click the link, but
we live on Facebook.
Are you Blerdy?
What's up?
On Facebook?
Yeah, on Blerdy. Yep.
Okay, yeah, it says you're live. Ooh, okay, well, let me pause that. I don't want to happen.
We live on Instagram.
Let me see.
I mean, on not Instagram, on YouTube.
How can I hear? Let's see. public. Unlike people can see my whiteboard, I was like reading my notes.
Halloween event.
Blackboard, not whiteboard. I don't really have anything like crazy up here. It's fine. Oh, I'm watching the delay from the Facebook page. Seeing myself in both places. There's a delay on the Facebook one.
Yes, it is.
Oh well, I can't. I'm not gonna watch both. That'll be a distraction. Okay, right now
We're
we
about to start. Yeah.
Live.
How you feeling, Merieta?
I feel good.
You feel like really good? Or just good? Like people say feel good, but they don't, they don't really mean what they say. Sometimes.
That is very true. That is true. This time I'm actually telling the truth. So I haven't been really feeling that great all week. Like health-wise, I came down with like a little cold. I had a fever for a day, and then I was super lazy, didn't want to do anything. But I don't get a lot of rest. I don't get a lot of sleep. So I feel like that contributed to it. My immune system was like breaking down, and I just felt like crap for a few days. So today is like the first day that I'm like, okay, I'm up. I have energy. I can actually do things. I have been busy all day in the studio. So I'm happy. I'm good. I'm blessed. I'm alive. Because I almost had a car accident yesterday. Somebody ran a light and we were literally about like this. I know one thing though, my car brakes, they work really well on my new car.
Thank God.
Oh my God. I heard the screeching a little bit, and then I just like made a good halt, a good stop. And I was like,
you was like,
oh,
2 inches away from them?
Like 2 inches away.
Wow.
And I was like, ew, this is crazy. Like I was this close. And I find myself like coming close to a lot of situations like that. But I'm like I'll stop just in the nick of freaking time. And I'm like, it's wild though that I even come close, but I feel like that's a good reminder, like, hey, like life can change at the blink of an eye.
Yeah.
But also,
that's a fact.
I'm protected at the same time. I feel like, thank God, like he is by my side, because I don't know what else to say about it. Because there is no way, like I could have definitely hit that person. And again, it's my new freaking car. I don't want to mess up my new car.
New car. So what kind of car you got? What car are you?
So I have a Subaru Impreza. I have never driven that in my life.
Nice.
But it's actually nice. It's actually fast. It's got some like get up and go. Not that I need to be driving fast, but I like a car that has like some get up and go. And then I heard that they use Subarus for race cars.
Yeah, they do.
I did not know that.
They do, especially the.
So now I want to wrap it pink, and I want to put a little kit on it or something and act like I'm 25.
Really? Tell me you're gonna put that pretty face on the side of the pink car.
No, listen, I might like put Playhouse Studios or something, or Merieta B Photography. I'm gonna have like some branding or something. And then I want to get a custom plate.
Wait. So you talking about a lot of tax write-offs right now. So what Merieta B Playhouse, what is Merieta B Playhouse, first off?
Well, it's first of all, it's Merieta B Photography, and then there's Playhouse Studios.
Oh, okay, because I'm thinking
there's two separate entities. Playhouse Studios is my actual photography and production studio, creative content house, like all the creative things.
Okay, all right. Because
That's
my
separate.
mind started going left, Playhouse.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, what type of
No,
kinky.
get your mind, But I do be saying stuff like, "Oh my gosh, you should make a play date. Come to Playhouse." And people probably be like, "What kind of play date do she mean?"
So, yes, I was about to ask that. What do you mean by that?
I mean, like a creative play date, like a business professional, really. Like,
Professional
come,
play
let's
date,
like do some
business.
photo shoots. Let's do like networking events. Let's do something
All
fun.
right, fun.
That's what
All
I
right.
really mean when I say like a play
Entrepreneurial. Yeah, okay.
entrepreneur.
All right.
But why do we
right.
have to make it sound like that? Like, let's have a play date. Like, kids have play dates.
Okay.
Adults should have like their own play dates too. We don't have to call it a meeting every time. Like, it's a play date.
You're right about that. You're right about that.
And it's up to you, like how you want to interpret it and take it. Like you can take it a step further. It can be a different type of play date if you want to, but I mean, hey, it's none of my business.
So can they use your studio for that different type of play date?
They can use, if they're paying by the hour, fine. They can use it for whatever they want. That's none of my business.
As long as your money's paid up front.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
And it's cleaned up afterwards with us. That's the main thing right there.
All right. So who is Merieta
though? Merieta is a serial entrepreneur. I'm an artist. I'm an author. I just love to laugh. That's first. You're going to hear me giggling a whole lot. I've been like this my whole life. Some people think that I'm super silly. I can be very serious as well. I've been running my own business for several years now. I've had multiple businesses in my life, and it's been ups, there's been downs, and I've just been going with the flow. Just we've known each other for a really long time, and I've been out here, doing multiple things.
Out here doing big things in a great way. All right.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So first, I want to say thank you for joining me on my new podcast, vlog pass, whatever you want to call this right now, right?
Yeah.
Because we're doing video, so
all right.
I mean,
doing big things over here now.
You are my second co-host, special co-host, and I want to say thank you first. First and foremost.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
And for the people out here, this is the Blerdy. We're playing the Blerdy game. Conversations and cocktails.
Yes.
And let's start off by showing our cocktails. What cocktail you got? What cocktail you drinking on?
Pinky up. I have Stella Rosa, actually. Was it Stella Rosa? I love Stella. First of all, I don't need anything super strong. I'm like, first of all, I haven't been drinking since I got back from Atlanta last week. And I was taking a break. I said only for vacations and special occasions. So I deemed this a special occasion. You said conversations and cocktails. I was gonna sip on some water at first, but I was like, no, you know what? I'm gonna have I'm a slow sip. My wine with you for the night. I'm comfy and I'm safe in my studio. I'm good, so I'm ready to go.
That's what I'm talking about.
What are you
safe
drinking?
In your studio. So what I'm drinking today is 𝗙cie Generation tequila.
Okay.
Tequila. I got introduced to this tequila from a friend. I was in New Haven, Connecticut. Went to, I think, a bar called Geronimo's or something like that.
Oh yeah, I like Geronimo's.
And she was like, "Yo, we gotta get this shots. Double shots of 𝗙cie Generation. It's like $6. It's like double shots of $6." She was like, "Justin, trust me, it's good and it's cheap and it's good." I was like, "Yeah, all right, whatever." We was going back to back, and I did not wake up with a hangover.
That's important.
That's very important. So I'm drinking that on the rocks with a little lemon.
Okay, we fancy.
A little winky. That's right. Pinkies up.
Exactly. Pinkies up all day.
And we gonna get it. Continue to get this moving on. So first game that we're gonna play with Blerdy and Y.
Blerdy and Y and
yes.
Y. Okay.
Yes.
First of all, can I just say I am so excited about this game because I know this has been in the works for a minute. And I remember when you first talked about the concept. So it is like mind blowing to actually see the physical like product in your hand. And I can't wait to have one in my hand. And everybody else out there got to have one in their hand. Like, let's go, people. And let's support our Black entrepreneurs. First of all, like this is great. A Black game. I love it. So
yes.
Let's
So
dive into this.
Yes, we're gonna dive into it. So it's a relationship dating game where we ask dating questions. Pretty much, we're gonna simulate us right now. We're gonna simulate that we're on a date. All right? But before we get to that, you know, are you married?
I am not married. No.
You're not married. So that means if you're not married, that means you're single. But whatever.
I mean, somebody put a ring on it. You know what I'm saying?
Tell somebody put a ring on it. Now, is your DMs open? For business inquiries only.
Hey, look, I'm going to say my DMs are open. I like meeting new friends all the time. So,
yeah, I come from a place where they say, there's nobody that's a stranger. Everybody is just friends that haven't met yet.
Yeah, I'm a really I'm a people person. I am. And maybe even when I shouldn't talk to somebody, I do. Like, I just feel like you never know, like, how this relationship could turn out. Whether it's just going to stay strictly platonic. It can turn into business. It doesn't matter. You just never know what type of relationship could come from it. I never like to shun people away. Because I know, especially like a lot of pretty girls that get DMs and they're like, oh my God, like I have these dudes in my inbox. I'm like, you never know. Say hi. You don't know who they are. Like, I don't judge people automatically. It don't even matter what they look like.
I definitely don't.
Say hi. Be friendly at all times. You just never know. Because like they could also support your business later on too. I'm not turning anybody away. I don't care. Like,
that's a fact.
Everybody's a future client or customer. Doesn't matter.
That's a fact. You're right about that.
Hey, my DMs are open. Hi, I'm Merieta.
What's your IG? What's your IG? TikTok? How they gonna get to you?
Yeah, my IG is Merieta B, MERIETA Y'all see that right there in the title? It's show right below. That's my name. You'll see multiple pages pop up. There's Merieta Photography. There's Merieta Music. And there's just Merieta. You can follow all three. You can follow one, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm always looking for a new friend and follower. So,
hey, that given said, let's get on to the first question.
Let's go.
Let's see here.
Okay.
We want to keep this light. We're gonna keep this light. All right. So let's talk about control. Is complete submission something you desire in a relationship?
So for me submitting to someone else?
Yeah, or it could be he could be submitting to you. You're a boss chick now.
You know what? I've been told that I can be a little controlling at times. I've been told that a few times actually.
Okay.
And I don't try to be. I don't want to run a man. I don't want to be his boss. I don't.
Okay.
I don't. But I think sometimes I subconsciously boss my partner around.
Can you give me a story? Can you give me like a little understanding?
Just on a regular. I've been told that I sometimes talk to my partner as if he works for me. Like he's an employee. Like I tell him like what to do. Just the way I say it. And I'm like, oh my God. But I don't want to do that though. I don't even realize that I'm doing it. And they were like, I am not your employee. Like you need to, first of all, I run the show. Like stop telling me what to do every second. And I swear I don't do it on purpose. But I've been told I can be a little controlling and bossy.
Okay, wait. So
in multiple ways, like I will literally talk to them. They be like, "Why are you talking to me like this?"
So bossy at home or bossy at work? And he's
both.
Actually, so
I can be bossy at home.
So your boss
leave work.
So your boss chick hat don't get taken off at all.
For the most part, I have to consciously like turn it off. I have to like consciously think about it and turn it off. I'm like, oh shoot, okay, I don't even have to be the boss right now. And I'll have to remember, like, hey, this is my man, this is my partner. I'm gonna let him make the decisions right now. I have to say that to myself.
Now, have he ever made the wrong decision and you've been like,
yeah.
How you dealt with that?
It's really hard. It is really hard for me because I'm like, well, that's why I should have made the decision in the first place, because this is why I do it, because I know like what I want. But sometimes, you know what? I just feel like you have to let the other person make a mistake here or there. You cannot always be in control of a situation. And especially if you chose your partner, right? And I was always taught like that your man or your partner is supposed to lead you.
Yeah.
And I'm a believer in that. You know, I grew up very old school from Mississippi. Like my mom was very submissive to my dad. So, and they've been married for 46 years now. They just had their 46th anniversary.
Wow, congratulations.
And yeah, like
pops.
she consulted him with everything. Like she really didn't make a decision without my dad. And so I have to realize that even if they're not perfect, like I still have to trust my partner to be like, hey, I trusted him to be my partner. I chose him to be my partner in the first place. I agreed to let him be my partner. So I need to relinquish that control and just let him have it and be like, okay, babe. Like, and even if he messes up, like if it's not detrimental, like, okay, so what? You know what I mean? Like, I'll get over it. But again, I like to have control because I want things to go right. And then also, I see some comments over there on the Facebook page. They're like, submission though. I do feel like you should submit to your partner to an extent. I do. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. If they're a man and they are mostly on the right path, like, you know, you have a partner that's on like the righteous path, and that's the path that I know I want to follow, and that we are both on the same page, I have no problems following you and submitting to you at all. I don't.
So the righteous path. So you mean by the man following God and the woman following his man?
It can be God, it can be spiritually, mentally, if we're on the same page. And again, I believe, and we have those same beliefs, right? In whatever it is. So, you know, you and your partner could be something else, Muslim, atheist, it doesn't matter. Whatever you guys, whatever brought you guys together and you're in alignment or in agreement with, then hey, if that's what you know that he's about, you have to trust him because you chose him as your partner, or vice versa, right?
So have you ever dated a boss?
I have.
And it sounds like you are an alpha woman. The guy that you dated was a boss. He's an alpha man, most likely.
Okay, so yeah, yep. And we clashed. We kind of butt heads. We clashed. We clashed. And it was
Titans, Godzilla and King Kong going at it. Like,
yeah, definitely we did clash a lot. Because I've dated all types of men, like men that are bosses and that alpha male, right? And they have lots of money, and then but they're also like selfish. And then I feel like they were trying to be too controlling of me. And I was like, oh, no. Like, I'm sorry, you taking this to the extreme. I don't know who you think you're talking to. Because I know me, I can have an attitude occasionally. But again, I also feel like you have to be, if I completely feel like you're not able to lead me, then that's a problem. We can't stay together. Which is why it's important to like vet the person that you're with out to see like, could this be long term? Do I agree with most of his morale and all this stuff, like the path that he's going on? All of this is important. Because as me running my own businesses and things like that, I don't always want to like be the boss. I'm like, I feel like a man should be able to take charge.
So, all right, let's be real.
These comments.
It's 2024, right?
Yeah.
How old are you?
Me, I'm 41.
Damn.
I'm getting old. Oh my gosh.
You some fine wine. Some fine wine. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We're gonna sip to that. Mm-hmm. Now, all right. All right. So you have some experience under your belt.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, out of all the people that you have dated, how many of them you thought or what's the odds that you could find someone that actually leads you? Like, had anybody did pretty decent in leading you?
Yeah. It's been a while, but yes, there was like one in particular. Actually, I would say okay. There's two. There was two people. Yeah. My son's father, like years ago, was like really great. I haven't found anybody quite like him when it comes to leading and being able to provide financially as well. Because that's also like a thing. It's not like a deal breaker or anything, but I haven't found anybody like that just kind of like had it on all cylinders, that like provided, took care of things, was like a real manly man, just all around. Like
So were
had
they always missing like one ingredient, two ingredients, or?
Yeah, usually it was like missing one thing. Like either they would be very handy, manly man, handled their business, but then they like didn't make enough money, and we were struggling together. And I'm like, I don't want to be struggling all the time. Like
so
I was taking care of them, and I'm like, okay, I can't be taking care of no man.
All right,
like,
so let's take a step back. They didn't make enough money. So how much is enough money for the 41-year young Merieta B?
Well, I won't put a price on it. I won't put an actual like number on it, because my thing is I just don't want to be the one having to pay all the bills and take care of a man. That is
so you okay with 50-50?
I'm okay with that. I didn't used to be. The older I get, I'm like, a lot of people are out here struggling these days. But again, I don't want to be the one that is providing solely for myself and then I have to take care of you. No. That is not going to happen. But if you have your own money and we both can put it into the pot, right? And we can like make a good life, we can pay our bills, we can take a trip when we want to, like we can buy nice things. Like I am very simple. I am very simple. I'm not hard at all to deal with and get along with. There's women that want these Louis and the Gucci bags and the red bottoms. Like that is not me. I could care less. Like matter of fact, I'd rather you take that money and go and invest it in something. Like we are not doing that. So again, but I want somebody that treats me nice and can like buy my dinner. Like I don't always have to pull out my card. You know what I'm saying? I've been there. I'm like, oh no, like why am I doing this? I do not want to take care of a man. I have one man that I'm taking care of right now, and that is my son. He's 19 years old. He should be the only man until he's making his own money fully and out of the house. That's the only man that I want to fully provide for right now. That's it. Yeah.
I hear that. Let's move on. That was put a period on that one.
Thank you, TT. She said, "Well, I look good."
All right. Next question.
You the same though, girl. You the same.
Next question. So in the relationship, do you believe in clearly defined roles, or do you prefer more flexible, balanced approach?
Yeah, I think I'm more flexible with that.
So you'll take out the trash too? No?
Occasionally. Right now, honestly, I'm lying because I make my son take out the trash.
Okay. All right.
Listen, if he's not around, but if you're around, I'd be like, "Hey, take out the trash." Like, I am a little old school in that way. I am. So I guess I am more so on the gender roles but like we can both cook, because I've had a lot of men that love to cook. So I'm like, okay, that works for me. Yeah. And like men that love to clean up as well. But trash and like doing some like dirty work, I just don't like to do it. I'm like, I will take out the trash,
so
but if you're
washing your car
and I don't have to, I won't do it.
So you're not washing your car. You gotta do
I'll
that
take
too.
it through the car wash.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna be outside with a bucket like we used to be in Mississippi.
Damn. So you can't put on them little Daisy Dukes and a little sports bra bikini top?
You know what? If we're doing it as an activity together, if my man is outside washing my car, then I will come out there with him, and then we have fun doing it together. Like I've done like yard work and like raking the leaves and stuff, but we did it as a team. So I think like if we do it as a team, I'm all for it. But if I got to be out there by myself, that is not gonna happen.
Okay.
So you like?
So it sounds like you like a balance of traditional and modern type of deal. You know,
because again,
it's more of
me as like a woman owning my own house, and like there's no man that lives with me but my son, so I have him helping do the yard work. If there's no man in my life, then of course I have to take care of these things if I don't pay somebody to do it, right? So I'm always willing to do what I need to do when I'm by myself. But I also feel like if I have a strong man around, the muscles got to be used for something.
All right. So can you describe, like, first off, you have a type?
You think?
And if so, describe your type. What do he look like? What he gotta?
I don't really have a type. Well, chocolate. I like chocolate. I like dark skin. That's one. As far as like the looks. Height. But like they can be ugly. They can be like, they do not have to be like attractive.
Overweight?
You know, I don't like no too overweight. The belly gets in the way. I don't like if it's like the belly. I can't even hug you right. So not too overweight. But they can have some meat on their bones. I don't like a man that's like super skinny. So I want to be able to like grab your arms. And then I like to rub the belly, you know, so you can have a little something, but like not way out there, not like 300 pounds. Like, no, we can't do that.
Okay.
I don't mind.
Okay. 6 feet, 5'10", 5'6".
Height doesn't matter. If you're my height or taller, cool. I just don't want you to be shorter than me.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna say two numbers. However it comes out to your head, it comes out of your head. You know what I mean? 6 or 12.
Wait. Let's go with 6.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let's skip on past that. All right.
Oh, Lord.
All right. He can wear size 6. Okay. Shoe. No.
Oh, I was thinking something else. My bad. I'm stupid. Oh my God. Okay. Anyway, let's skip that.
Okay. All right.
Never mind.
So, next question. Healthy relationships require boundaries. What are your must-have boundaries and deal breakers in a relationship?
What are my must-have boundaries? I would definitely say I require respect. Like you cannot disrespect me and put your hands on me. That's one. Ever. Like in an abusive type way.
Okay.
And then you always have to be willing to like, if I'm able to do something, you got to be able to do it, and you got to do more. So if I'm working 3 jobs because we all like struggling, then you need to be working 5. You need to be doing more than what I'm doing. Because I can't stand a lazy man that's sitting on his tail and like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? Like, do not rely on me. Like, show me that you're gonna do more, and that I will kick your ass out if not. Like,
can he eat pork? Can he smoke cigarettes?
Oh no, I don't like cigarette smokers. No, I will not date you if you smoke cigarettes.
Weed?
You can smoke weed though, like, but not cigarettes.
Okay.
I tried. No, it gets all in my hair. You see my curls? Like, we cannot be smelling.
That's all. That's all yours. That's all.
Yes,
natural?
It's all. We can't be having cigarette smoke in my hair. That's just me though. Some people don't care, and then I don't want to kiss like cigarette mouth. I don't like.
That's just horrible. It's disgusting.
Yeah, no, I'm
kiss
sorry.
an ashtray butt, I call it.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys and girls. All my smokers out there. But again, I don't mind weed. And even then, sometimes that'd be if you smoking that stank weed though, I'd be like, oh babe, don't do that. Don't like get some better smelling weed. Get some. I don't know.
All right. So we got some of the deal breakers out there. They gotta have their own place, I'm assuming, right? not too many kids, not too many baby mamas. Like,
look, everybody's different. Everybody's story is different. It just really depends, like, on the whole baby mama thing or like the kids. Like, everybody's talking about Cam Newton with these 8 kids and like the 3 baby mamas. I was like, I know dudes that got like 4 baby mamas and 4 kids, or 6 baby mamas and 12 kids. I mean, I wouldn't date him though with the 6 baby mamas.
But he probably giving out some good 6.
Yeah, I'm like, but yeah, I do want to cap it though. Like don't. I think 4 kids is enough for me. And there again, it really just depends. 4 kids is like the max.
So how did you feel about Dr. Bryant's perception on low vibrational and low vibrational habits that he's saying females are doing? She's saying females.
What is she saying that the females are doing with the low vibrational habits? What are the low vibrational habits that she's saying?
So she was saying how women that's in Cam Newton's life and Nick Cannon life, that accepting that position is all like low vibrational. It's like
probably so, because they're probably just in it because of who they are and they have the money, right? They're just like, I'm after the bag. They should really think deeper about that, because also, like, you also got to think about the kid. Just because you're set financially, think about the emotional being of that child. I'm sure he's not giving each of those kids like proper attention either. So, and again, he's not living with all those kids and the moms and everything. Maybe if you put them all in the same freaking house, like put them under one roof, and they just should all be sister wives at this point. Why not? I think it would actually be a lot healthier. They all come together and they live together, and he takes care of them under one roof, and they could all be like safe. And like,
he probably do have a big house that can support that.
I'm sure they could all live under one roof, but you know what?
East Wing, West Wing.
Right. But these women, I'm sure, are not able to get along like that. But maybe they are, though, if they already decided and knew that he had all these kids. So we don't know. I think like that would be a great proposal.
So if a Cam Newton came up to you and said, would you be number 3, 4?
Nah, I'm good. I just don't want it. I don't want to be caught up in the whole mix of like, nah.
You get your little $20,000 a month child support.
No, you know who I wish would come to me and say that, and I would be very happy. 50 Cent, because he always said, "Have a baby by me, baby, be a millionaire." That's probably the only one I'll make the exception for.
He said he gave his baby mother $500,000 a year.
Listen, and then she complained about it, and then he took her to court, and then they lowered the child support. I'm like, how crazy are you? Like, I don't know what kind of mental state she was in to even complain about that. Like, come on, that's more than enough for you to invest that money, open your own business, do whatever you wanted to do. I wouldn't have even bothered him. Matter of fact, we'd be best friends. I'd be like, do you need anything? Like, other than that, like, I'm good. I don't want to be a part of nobody else's baby mama club. I'm straight. Like, again, 4 is the max for me. I'm good. And even if that, like, I don't know. So that's it. We're not going to keep taking it further. I don't even care how much money you have at this point. I plan on being a multimillionaire myself. So I'm just going to bet on myself at this point. Okay. Like, if I want to have somebody's baby, I want to also be able to take care of it regardless of them being in his life. But I don't want to bring another baby in and we don't have a good relationship with the father. So we're not going to even, like, I'm being very careful about that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. So those are, well, most of those was PG questions.
Okay.
Most of those. But now we're going to get to proceed with caution. You get to the PG-13 version. It's a little bit more heavier questions.
Yeah, all right, let's get into it. Let's see.
Normally, I tell people to use these questions after you've been dating someone for a little bit and you want to get beneath the surface. So you want to get more, more than I know how to. Well, most people, I would think, know how to dive deeper. See where your morals and values and your integrity lies at. But if you struggle with that, that's why I have this game.
You've got the card. Exactly.
To help with that. Especially for them uncomfortable questions. So, like this question right here, disagreements is inevitable.
Yeah.
How do you typically express your anger or frustration?
Okay.
And are you open to calm communication? And back in the day, did you display those cool communication, or did you Jasmine Sullivan bust windows out your car?
Well, today my 41-year-old self definitely communicates more calmly. Occasionally, I feel like, depending on the circumstances, I might have a relapse, right? And but then I quickly gather myself, and I don't know if you can see what this shirt says, but it says self-control, and that is something I practice on a daily, because I feel like that I can have a slight anger issue, so I've been told, and I feel like if you cross me, or if you say something that I just really don't like and we're disagreeing, I could flip. Like, I'm super nice and calm, and people are like, no, oh my gosh, she's always laughing. I could flip on you real fast, and then like it's all over, and my mom be like, practice some self-control. So I wear my self-control shirt. I actually just made these, shameless plug, because I have a song out called Self-Control now. And it was
Where do you find the song at? Where do you find the song?
You can find it on all streaming platforms. So just MerietaB, like it's here, and then it's Self-Control. And one of the reasons I wrote the song was because I lost self-control, and that birthed a song, because I wanted to talk about the situation in a way, or I needed an outlet, because I really lost my self-control.
So who you lost the self-control with? How did you lose self-control? How long ago? How old were you? Let's get into the gossip. Come on.
Oh, Lord. Okay, so wait. I think this was it like 2 years ago? I think it's been 2 years now. Yeah. Okay, so I think it was 2 years ago. Mind you, it was also the youngest guy I've dated in my older age. And normally I say I will not go past a certain, age limit. And then I did. I met this guy, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to give him a chance. What the heck? Because it seems like the older that I get, younger guys like hit on me all the time. And I'm like, oh my God, no, like, this is crazy. I'm 41. I don't got time. Like, stop playing. I don't have time for games. And he was like, oh, age ain't nothing but a number. The whole spiel. And I was just feeling like, you know what?
How young was he?
He was 29.
29, okay.
Yeah. So I said at least like I should be dating 35 plus. Like,
okay. Is it true what they say about them young boys?
Yeah, I was like, you know what? Why not? He's single, he's cute. Like, come on, let's see what this is about. I'm always like, I used to go so many years older. So that was also new for me. Ooh, still getting the little coughs out from my little sickness. But so yeah, I said, you know what the heck? I don't like this curl sticking to the side. Hold on, what's that? Okay, there we go. So I said, let me give this little young boy a shot. Let me not discriminate at the time. Let me go ahead. Worst decision I could have made in my life. Like, because the way I lost it on him. Oh wait, should I say this on? No, it's over with now. I'm talking about, I caught a case over this. I'm sorry. I caught a whole case over this. I didn't actually go to jail, right? I went to a moving on class. I can talk about this now because, like, again, it's been 2 years. And plus, like, the more I start to talk about my song, the more the look on your face.
Oh, sorry.
He allegedly, I punched him in the face and he had a bloody nose. Allegedly, I like stabbed his side or something with like a piece of glass that was in my bedroom. Allegedly. Allegedly, I ran after him outside of my panties late at night with a knife in my hand, following him to the car because I was trying to, like, allegedly, all of this happened, you know, whatever. So
this is 2 years ago?
This is 2 years ago. And I'm gonna sip my wine.
Is there any more allegedly?
Allegedly, I poured apple juice all over his clothes like it was kerosene. I was like, he better be glad it's not here. Oh my God. This is like my first time like saying this publicly. You're getting all the tea right now. Allegedly. Wow. I had 2 friends that were there to witness this situation, and they were like, girl, and them telling the story back, like, I was like, oh, damn, what was I thinking? And I was like, how did I let somebody take me so out of my character? You know what I'm saying? And I started to see things, and that's when I should have let it go slowly, you know, and I saw signs that I'm like, okay, this ain't gonna work, you know. But me being the controlling person that I can be, I'm like, no, we gonna do this and this and that. And then he also accused me of, you know, being controlling as well and acting like his mama. So
really?
Yeah. So I was like, oh, okay.
So you was giving sugar mama vibes?
No, I wouldn't say I was giving sugar mama vibes, but he definitely said I was trying to tell him what to do, like I was his mama. Because I would not say like sugar mama takes care of their sugar babies, and I wasn't taking care of him like financially like that. Okay. He was actually pretty good financially. Like he was a good partner. For the most part, like I didn't have any complaints. I didn't have to take care of him or anything like that. And actually, with him being the youngest too, I thought that was going to be like an issue, and it wasn't. So that wasn't the issue.
All right, cool. So court a case.
Yeah.
Allegedly punched him in his face. Allegedly poked him up. You ever been in jail? No.
No. Once I sat in a jail cell one day, for like a few hours. But that was something stupid, like when I was younger. And they let me go. They literally just had me handcuffed to a bench to teach me a lesson. And I cried the whole time. I was like, I could never be in jail. Like, I could never be. Oh, we got somebody said, what are we talking about? And she looked like Kiki. I don't know who Kiki is.
Oh, Kiki. You love me.
Right. That's what I was just thinking about. Oh my God.
All right. Next question. We need to get off the Jasmine Sullivan vibe.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Love can blossom between people from different cultures or religious backgrounds. How do you approach navigating those differences in a relationship? And have you ever stepped out of the chocolate box and went to the vanilla?
Oh my God. So I have dated Filipino, Korean, and Black. I actually twice with the Filipino. Because like my first little like boyfriend in school was he was Filipino. He was so cute. And I haven't dated anybody like Caucasian or anything. I don't know. It just hasn't happened. I feel like Caucasian men do not like me. They're not attracted to me. They don't approach me. I don't know. You know, one guy, he was trying to, but we just didn't mesh well. If I'm going to date somebody like that, I need them to have swag, right? I just need them to have swag. I do. So I just haven't found one. And then also I say that I'm not Black enough for them because I'm too light skinned and I feel like they want the full Black girl experience. So I think that I'm too light skinned, because usually when I see like an interracial couple who like the vanilla, they be like chocolate. And I was like, yeah, they'd be like, she too light skinned, she almost could pass. So I joke about that with my friends. I'd be like, nah, me and one of my girlfriends, we were just on a trip in Atlanta, and she's about almost the same complexion as me. And I was like, yeah, she said the same thing. And I was like, yeah, they don't want us. We're not dark enough. Like, they looking for like chocolate. They said they're going to go to the other side. They got to be full on. So I'm like, we don't have that. Girl. Yeah, we not there yet. So we didn't make the cut.
Yeah. So Filipinos they hitting?
They're right. They're right.
They're all right. They're right. All right. Scale 1 to 10. 10 being.
I always feel like maybe like 8.
So you suggest for other Black women to try it?
Yeah, I feel like it's okay to date outside of your race. I really do. Yeah. Like, I have no problems with it. I feel like how can I not be okay with it? And my parents, they did it.
Oh, so what's what ethnicity of your parents? Like,
so my mom's Black and my dad is Iranian from the Middle East. So.
Oh wow, okay. He got that oil money?
No comment.
Oh. Okay. All right. All right. No comment. Moving on here. All right. Man. So that's a yes. If you're reading between the lines.
Next question.
All right. So since you're a boss, how do you strike a healthy balance between work and your personal life and dating? And what self-care practices do you incorporate in your routine to avoid burnout?
Honestly, sometimes I struggle with that. I don't have a real balance because I like what I do. I like working a lot. I like being at my studio a lot. I like being on the go. If there's money that calls my name, most of the times I go. And that has been an issue relationship-wise for me, because I've been told that, that sometimes I care more about my business than I do about the person that I'm with. And like, honestly, that's where I'm happy. Like, I'm happy doing business. I don't mind like doing my business, and I don't want anybody that pulls me away from that. I want them to support me in my business. And I have found a few that actually understand, but usually it's when they're also kind of like in the same type of like entrepreneurial mindset. They're hustling. Now, of course, like I want to spend quality time with my partner. So sometimes you just have to like consciously make the decision like, okay, Sunday, we are not doing any business or any work today. Like we're going to like just have some alone time, family time. Like you got to schedule dates and things like that.
Yeah.
I will take time out to like get massages and try to go to the spa and, take those like self-care days for myself. If I'm not feeling well, sometimes I try to push through it. Like if I have a deadline and I have to get something done, but if I don't, when I am like under the weather, then I will just take a day and just binge watch on Netflix and just lay there all day. Like that's my one day.
It sounds like you prefer to date within the business. Like you date during doing business.
Yeah. And again, like for me, I prefer somebody that they need to be okay with that. And if they're not, I don't know if I can be with you, because I have my goals still and I don't want to stop. Like that's the thing. I don't want to stop. So if you're not with it, I completely understand. I may not be the woman for you. And that's okay. But I like what I'm doing.
So that leads me to my last, I think I asked you three of these questions. Leads me to my last question from the Proceed with Caution file. Can a romantic connection survive without frequent and open communication and intimacy connection?
No, like I am a very intimate person, and I am, I would say maybe like my love languages are like words of affirmation, personal touch, and like communication. Like if you don't communicate with me on a regular basis, like if we're not talking, if we're not like, I need to hear from you. I need to like see you. We need to have that physical and intimate connection like almost every single day.
That makes sense because you prefer to date in your business pretty much. They need to be around you in your business. And in order to get a lot of the physical communication and words of affirmation, they will have to be
around
literally
me
in your world. You can't be in their world. They have to be in yours. That sounds about right.
The way you just said that, though, I'm like, yeah.
So how would you be able to ever kind of find a man to lead when they in your world? They just living in your world.
Right. Yeah, that's a good question, huh? That's a really good question, Justin. See why I have these problems? See where my issue lies? Now you're like, oh, now I see what the damn problem is, girl.
So would you be opposed to dating I guess a beta male?
I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't be.
You wouldn't be? Okay. All right. So interesting. All right.
But again,
So
I just don't need anybody to try to like take me away from my business and my goals, though. We cannot, the moment you try to do that, it's over. Like, I don't care. Like, it's over. Because again, how are you taking something away from me that I love to do on a daily? And it's
your
also
passion.
my livelihood. Yeah.
Wow. All right.
If we can't agree on that, we can't agree on anything.
It's your world. They're gonna have to submit. So I asked you a question about submission. So it sounds like you're not gonna submit. They have to submit to you.
No. Hold up. Justin, I can submit.
I'm just putting 2 to 2 together.
No, I can submit to a man.
So they will have to come in and take over your business and do it better than you for you to want to submit to them.
They don't have to take over my business to like.
But the only way they can spend time with you really is they be in your world.
I do want them to be in my world, but they can still have their own thing too.
So they side hustle.
Yeah, I cannot.
Calling the spade a spade. It is what it is.
Oh my gosh. Now you gotta be like,
You're thinking about it like.
So this has been my issue all this time? Like,
I don't know. I need to consult with a therapist. I'm not an expert.
Seems like I need to consult with a therapist for sure.
You know what? I need to phone a friend.
You know what would be cool? If you had like a therapist that could like call in and like we can ask them one question and they'd be like, you know what, and chime in or be in the comments, like chime in like, well, it seems like this might be their issue right here. Based on the show, you know, based on the responses. Because
expert witness.
Right. Because again, I don't know, maybe that's where my like controlling part comes in, which I'm trying not to be like super controlling in my personal life.
What is your sign?
I'm an Aquarius.
Mm-hmm. Do you know your moon, your rising, your sun?
Dang, you know what I did know, but ooh, child, I forgot. I don't know because I don't be into all that. Sometimes somebody had told me one time, like I got this whole like my whole chart done. Mm-hmm. I don't remember, but
that's all right. So So are you into astrology?
No, I'm not like super big on it. Like I was with somebody that was really into it, and so that's why I knew at the time.
Okay.
So now I don't really follow it. But when I do get into it, I'd be like, ooh, you know what? That is true. That is me. That is me. Like, yeah.
Wait, so what typical men you date? When they birthdays? You Cancer, Gemini?
Sagittarius, Leo. Yeah, Sagittarius.
Sagittarius are the best.
You're Sagittarius. Of course you would say that. But all the men that I usually like really, really like love and fall for are Sagittarius men. Yeah. And they're all around the same birthday. That's crazy.
What day? What's all around the same?
December 13th. I'm not like at least like 4 different guys that I really liked. They were all I was like, this is crazy. Like, why is your birthday on this day? Like that doesn't make any sense. Like, and I don't know how it just keeps happening that I keep meeting
Psalm
these
number
men.
5.
You're in the 4 that I really liked along the way. Yeah. And like me and you have a really good connection. And even like Sagittarius women, like I have some really good Sagittarius women friends that like we've been like really close. So
From that note, I'm gonna segue into the red flag indicator.
Ooh, the red flag indicator. Okay. What's that?
All right. This game, I call it the rated R version.
Okay.
So this is a lot more intimacy questions, questions you should ask before actually being intimate with someone.
Okay.
Or it could be too late, whatever. It got hot and steamy on the first night. But it is what it is.
Y'all pay attention to this, people. Pay attention. Let's see.
We're going to ask a couple questions from here, all right? So since you said you have real good, strong connections with some Sagittarius women, it's 2024.
Yeah.
Put out there. Do you like women? Is women possibility?
Man, hell no. It might, even if it was in the past, it ain't no. I would say, hell no.
I'm reading in between the lines here. You said if it was in the past, it wasn't no more.
It ain't no more. Even if it was in the past, it ain't no more. Because let me tell you, in my experience, women are crazy as hell, and I don't want to deal with another me. I'll tell you that right now.
So, have you ever dealt with another you?
Yes. That she kept trying to like push the whole situation here, and I was like, Okay, so basically, somebody was trying to convince me that I was a lesbian, and I was like, no, not really.
So you experienced her before, like you was intimate with her.
I'm not gonna like get into details about that, but
okay.
Being a lesbian is not for me. I will never even get close to it. Like I just nope. Women are crazy as hell. I don't want to deal with anybody that's like me. Don't want to deal with another woman that has an attitude who's on her period, and we're on our periods at the same time. Women can actually be a lot more abusive than men because they also feel like because they're a woman, they can put their hands on you. I've learned that, and I'm like, what the hell? Women always move way too fast in relationships. So I heard at first, and then I had this one woman try to say she was in love with me and said she wanted to marry me, and I'm like, girl, I've only known you for 3 months. Like, what are you talking about? Like, the devil is a lie. And I was like, no, like, marry you? I was like, I'm not even a lesbian. I was like, no, this is not what I want to do. No, thank you. I actually might write a book on this, so I'm gonna save that for the book because, yeah, no, even if I like, because I've like seen women that I'm like, oh my gosh, she's beautiful, like, right, and I think we all do that, and we might be like, oh my god, like I could try that, I could. Keep it at the she's pretty, she's beautiful, and don't try it. Let me tell you, no, don't do it. Don't do it.
The devil. So you saying you tried it before? How often?
I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna get into details about that. You have to read my book in order to find those details out. But also even with the studs, right? Like, you know, because again, there's the beautiful feminine women, and then there's the studs, right? That you're like, oh,
So you
she look
prefer
like a
stud
dude.
or
She
feminine?
kind of swaggy. She got swag. Like, oh, I might try that. It might be just as good as a dude. No, don't do it. I'm not even going into details about that, but I will tell you, I will never in my life like go any further. That's a done deal for me. I know that I am not a lesbian at the end of the day.
All right. So you got a man. You hypothetically, you got a man, and your man is like, babe, to spice it up. She's cute. What's your next move?
I don't even know about that right now. You know.
So you're saying right now. So back then, that was an option.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Who killed that dream? Who killed that? yo, who the hell messed that up?
We'll have to talk offline about this.
Are you serious?
I am good all the way. The devil is alive. That's all it is.
I need a drink for the bottle from this one.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, like, nope, I'm good. Nope. Nope.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. All right. How often do your sexual needs and desires need to be met, and how long during each encounter?
Every day.
So you're a frequent flyer.
Who's all watching this podcast? Every day is good. It doesn't have to be long. It can be really quick. Like, just like boom in the middle of the day. Oh, like you stop
by. A little 5 minutes, a little 2 minutes.
It can be, it can be like really quick, like 5 minutes, whatever.
Okay.
But frequently.
Frequently.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Frequently, a couple minutes a day. So a few times a day?
It can be a few times a day, yeah.
Is it safe? Are you like when you involved? Safe to say you're a nympho?
I won't say that. Why do we have to give that? That doesn't sound like a nice title.
It's not. It's not. Okay.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Just a
Like,
frequent flyer.
why are we labeling it? Why?
I mean, I say when you involved. You're like,
right?
you know,
but I'm just saying,
you in love with that.
Right. Okay. Yeah, it can be multiple times, but it's still like, why do we have to say nympho? Like, it's you just enjoy what you enjoy, and just multiple times a day.
That's one of the purposes of being in a relationship. You have some consistent, reliable.
Yeah, and there's nothing
faithful.
wrong with that. Exactly,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
there's nothing wrong with that.
Hold on, wait, I gotta read this. Young and Wild 20 was a good time. You really didn't know like you know now how some of that shit was stupid. We 40 now and it don't hit the same doing dumb stuff. Oh, okay. All right. 𝗙cie.
All right now.
All right. I had to read that. Somebody put some thought into that. I want to know what she was referring to. Wow. So, freaking flyer.
You funny.
So if faced with a choice, will you opt for a husband earning $90K annually or a sugar daddy providing monthly allowance of $20K?
Wait, which one would I choose? Like right now?
Right now.
No, I would rather have a husband. I want a consistent husband in my life. Again,
have you ever been married?
No, I haven't.
Never. Okay.
I think that it's best that I waited. As long as I have. I was not ready. I've had a few proposals And I'm so glad that I didn't, because I know that I would have cheated on them. Yeah.
Have you ever cheated on a man or a girl?
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely, and multiple times. I'm not proud of it, but I feel like we've all cheated, men and women. Men are not the only ones that cheat. Like, we cheat as well.
Is there different forms of cheating?
Absolutely. There's physical, of course, so we all know. But there's emotional cheating as well. Like, you're giving your time and attention every day. You're talking to this next person, right? And telling them all your problems. Like, you should not be sharing that info, because all that does is make you closer to that person and vulnerable. And eventually, like, it could turn into something else. Like, they should not be here. If you're in a relationship, they should not be hearing you complain about the next dude. Of course, he's trying to slide on in, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, thanks, cuz. Hey, Jeff. Got my cousin watching. So, yeah, like, I've definitely cheated. And again, I'm not like proud about it, but I know myself, right? And I've liked multiple people, like, at one time. Like, I'm like, I really like this person. I think I found myself like having multiple connections. I'm like, I really have a deep connection with person one. And I'm like, oh my God, I really enjoy and have a deep connection with person two.
Mm-hmm.
And we get along. I can get along with like a lot of people. Like, but that doesn't mean like I should entertain them in a physical way.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I could, but I won't.
Mm-hmm.
I choose not to. Because again, I feel like I have multiple connections with multiple people that I'm like, oh wow, I really like that person. Am I the only one who feels like that? Like,
All at the same time.
Yeah.
Multiple connections. So would you be open to a poly relationship?
If all the men were down for it, I think I would try it once.
So you'd be the only woman and you have like 2-3 men.
Yeah.
And they all gotta be faithful.
I have not found a man that would actually do that.
So they all have to be faithful to you?
Yep. Because there's men out there that want women to be faithful to them. So why can't we have that?
Oh, you are.
I'm just saying. I don't think it'll ever happen. But I've definitely asked the question to like guys that I've been involved with, like, hey, so there was one guy that did say yes, that he would be open for it. He's like, I'm cool with that. He was like, I like you. We're cool. We get along. Like, I could be boyfriend who does this.
Was this guy black, Filipino, white? What was he?
He was black. Well, you know what? He was half black. So maybe it was the white side talking.
How old was he?
The black men? Oh, they never agree. They never agree. Like fully black men, they never. No. He was like 33, 30, a little younger. But
he was down for that. He was like, I'll be boyfriend number 2. He was just...
Yeah. Actually, there was one white guy. We weren't dating, but he was like, I would totally do it. He's like, I'd totally be okay with it. And I'm like, okay, I like that. You're open to it. So.
Really? So what's the kinkiest thing you ever done?
Ooh, what is that? I don't know. I'm not going to answer that right now.
All right. How about this? Are you into BDSM?
I don't like to be hurt. If it really hurts, then no. Like, I don't like too much pain. I don't like too much pain. I don't like to be sticky. I had somebody who was like, I'm going to pour some honey all over you. No, you're not, because you're not about to, And where are we going to be at? Because are we laying some tarp down? Because you're not putting this honey all over here. I'm going to need to get in the shower immediately. He was like, I'm going to lick it all off you. I don't like the sticky feeling. I'd be like, ooh. Mm-mm.
What was the craziest proposition you ever got offered?
Oh my God. I don't know. Some people might be into this, but the golden showers and stuff, like.
So you pee on them or they pee on you?
Both. But
did you say sure?
You know what? I occasionally ask like people like, can I try this on you? And they'd be like, hell no, girl, you done lost your mind. Sometimes I ask wild questions like right in the middle, and I'd be like, let me just see what they're gonna say. Like you just like sometimes I test guys just to see. Like I don't even want to say like what I ask them, but like it'd be some wild stuff, and they'd be like I'll just do it like randomly, like in the middle of like being with them, like, ooh, let's try this, or I'll try, I'll just try something on them, and either they're gonna smack me real quick.
Any good answers? Any good answers, or?
Yeah, I get it.
Come on, they gave me the story. Give me an example. Like,
I hope my mama ain't watching. Oh my God. I was like, no. I can't. I have a reputation to uphold. I forgot what show I was on. Dang. Because I made this mistake of telling too much on a podcast one night, thinking that nobody was gonna watch it. And oh my gosh, like a random guy who rents my studio space said, hey, were you on this whatever podcast? I'm like, oh my gosh, like you saw that? Like how random is that? Like I didn't even think this was like a popular show. Like, come on. Like I have to be careful what I say. So I am going to be careful what I say. Sorry. I'll give you a little bit of tea, but not too much tea. We got to. Wow. I can't say. I know. I suck, right? I know.
All right. It's the last question.
Somebody told me, though, I should just go all out on the show. And it's like, just be like the 𝗙cie_𝗹𝗹cie girl. And just... that's not how I'm trying to go viral. That's like I don't want to. I don't want to go viral by saying something wild and nasty. Like no, no. I've got some self-control. I've got to.
Hot tour.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right. Last question, because we've been on here for an hour, and I know you got to do some boss stuff after this. So, who is responsible for a woman's or a man's orgasm?
Oh, wow. Who is responsible? Well, I think, of course, like your partner should like want you to have one and make sure that you do. But there's a lot of men that don't, and a lot of them don't care. So you should be vocal about it if it's not happening and they're like, I'm done.
Like, so you can get yours off in 2 to 4 minutes? Because you say you fine with 2, 3, 4 minutes.
Yeah, it depends on like, because like, let's just say if it's random in the middle of the day, like, ooh, I'm coming over real quick, stop by my office, whatever.
Sounds like this happens plenty of times.
That can happen.
I know not to ever sit in that chair. or wherever in that Playhouse studio you call Playhouse studio.
I'm kidding, guys. Not my office. You know, in their office. Hey, God, oh my
God. So you feel like your partner is supposed to,
like, yeah, they should contribute to that. They should want you to. But again, some people don't care.
Selfish.
And, oh my God, real quick random story about that. This was like a while ago. Again, just gave another like young guy a chance. Clearly he didn't have any experience. Like we weren't like dating really. Like it was just like a quick little hookup that I shouldn't have. And I was like, oh my God, he's so cute. Like it just, and I was so disappointed. Like when I tell you he touched me and then like it just exploded in like 2 seconds. And I'm like, what? What just happened? I didn't even feel anything. Like, are you serious right now? Like, what happened? I was so disappointed. Like, that was a waste. That was a waste of time. Like, I should have never even let him touch me. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, if I'm being honest, and I'm sure women have had this experience. And I was just like, first of all, how old are you? Like, is this your first time ever? Like, I just didn't understand. I was like, why did that happen so fast? and then he just goes, Oh, he was like, that was just the pregame. That was the words he used. He said, that was just the pregame. I don't even want to find out the rest. So I never called him again. I deleted his number and I never heard from him.
Wait, he didn't try to build it back up so you could try again?
No, I had to go. I was done. We didn't even have that time. Like we didn't even have much time. It was just no. I had to go. That was it. And I was really like disappointed and I was like, yeah, you know. And he was being so dramatic. Also, when a guy's like being super extra and like kind of insinuating like what he will do to you too. A lot of guys that talk all this BS. Usually they're the worst. You don't have to talk about what you're gonna do and all this stuff. Like, no, just do it.
Do it.
Being all aggressive and this and this and that. And I'm like, okay, oh my God, you about to no, nothing. It was just like, like, honey, go sit down somewhere. Go have several seats, sir. I need you to get some more practice in. Yeah, so.
All right.
That
well,
was
Merieta.
very, very disappointing.
Well, Merieta, I want to say thank you again for jumping on the show.
Thank you for having me. It's been fun.
And I want you to give advice to that guy that's about to try to slide in your DMs, that guy or girl.
No girls, please. I'm going to tell you right now, no girls, unless you want to talk business, you're not sliding into my DM.
Okay. All right. So give advice to that person, and then I want you to give also one dating advice.
I'll start with the dating advice. Just be honest about like who you are, what you want up front, because otherwise you're just wasting each other's times. Because once they find out who you truly are, like it's over. And that was one of the things that happened with that relationship that like I lost self-control because like they were lying to me and I don't appreciate liars. If you tell me one thing, cool. If you say you want to have several women, cool, just say it and allow me the opportunity to choose. But don't carry on a whole lie to a woman. Like it's just not right. Come on. Like we're too grown for this. Like just I feel like people should just say what they want. Why are you here? I'd rather you just tell me like I'm just ready to get my rocks off. That's the only reason. I don't want a relationship with you. I don't want nothing else. Like tell me that. And then I'm like, oh, okay. I wasn't looking for a relationship anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like just let me know what it is so I know how to prepare myself mentally to deal with you if I want to deal with you. But don't like lead and drag me on and I'm looking for love and I'm trying to find my husband and all that stuff, you know?
Don't be selfish.
So, yeah, it's very, very selfish. And I had to also learn that too myself the hard way. But again, I think it takes time to like really grow up and be like, okay, no, I really need to stop lying to people because I also am hurting people when I do that. So that's like the relationship advice. And if you're going to slide in my DMs, just know like, again, I don't have time for the BS. I don't have time for anybody that's going to pull me away from anything. So if you do want to become friendly with me in any sort of way, just know that I am super focused on what I'm doing and I'm not really going to take too much time away to like just stop anything for you. Like you're not that special, at least not for a while. If I don't know you like that, like don't be like, oh my God, like you never respond to my text. I'll get to you when I can. I'll respond to my DMs when I can. Don't expect me to drop everything for you because I'm very busy and I won't. And I'm not saying that like in any rude way. I just really don't. A lot of guys, when they reach out to me or if I give a guy my number, right? By day 3, they're like, oh, wow, that was the fastest I've ever been ghosted. Like they'll just send me like messages like that. And I'm like, I didn't ghost you. I just like, I didn't have time to to respond. I literally had shoots all day. I'm with my son right now. I'm like doing stuff. I'm preparing, or I've been so busy and honestly, I just don't even want to talk right now. Like I don't even have no more energy for you right now at the end of the day. I say when I do, I'll let you know. So don't have high expectations of me. I think that's really what I want to say.
Nice. All right.
Maybe I just ain't shit right now. Maybe. But at least I'm being honest with you. I want to tell you that up front. Like, don't have high expectations for me, relationship wise. And it does take a while for me to like really be like, okay, you know what? I like this person. I want to get to know you. But if you're like riding my wave and then you like bring yourself into my circle, and then that's how I can see like, oh, okay, like I like this person, cool.
Yo, that sounds like you gave advice. You answered both questions at one time. It really didn't sound like it. I'm sure a lot of women, a lot of people will agree with you on that. You know, don't waste people's time because we are seasoned out here, and and we try and live long. We don't want to stab nobody again. Allegedly.
No, I will never do that. I'm trying to be I'm trying to be at peace. That's it. No.
All right. So, last but not least, give a review about the game. You know, the 3 decks. Give a review. Your thoughts. Scale 1 to 10. 10 being is great. I can see how, whatever.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so I'm gonna give it a 10 because I love stuff like this. I think it's super fun, especially for a new couple or like somebody that's dating to get to know each other on a deeper level. I love having this conversation. I know we're not dating, but if we were, I'd be like, yo, this is dope. Like I can really see like your perspective, or you can see my perspective on a lot of different topics, which I feel like is great. You can just kind of like jump right in. And you don't have to be nervous to think about what to say, because that's part of the problem. People are like really shy. They don't know what questions to ask. I love the red flag questions. Like, boom, you can like jump into all that and see like, okay, what is this person really about? Immediately. So that's great. I think you should definitely like keep this up. Do a lot more of these interviews, start like doing them lives at like vending events and things like that once you actually have the product in hand with multiples, which we kind of talked about. So I would totally buy the game. And sometimes I have like game nights at my studio. So I'm going to have to get a deck and just keep it. Like I'll have them like here. So like if somebody's coming here for like a date night or something, then they can pick up this game and get to know each other while they're out. So you don't have to be at home necessarily to find the game and play it. But I think like bars and stuff should have it. And maybe like certain like lounges and things like that. I don't know if I'm going to say clubs because maybe that's too loud and they can't really like, they're here to dance and whatnot. But if you're at a bar or at a lounge or a pub, I think like this game would be great. They should just have these like on the sidelines for people to play. Because I know some people have like Uno or checkers and chess out like at certain places. I think card games like this, because most people go out to those places for their first date to get to know each other.
Yeah. And a lot of people struggle on keeping the conversation going. So.
That would be even nice if they had these at like restaurants, because everybody goes out to eat. Like I'm just thinking like Chili's or something like that, like a real chill type place. Fridays, they should have those.
And a lot of times I noticed there's been times where people want to ask something and they're afraid to ask. Like, I'll give you an example. You ever came across that sassy man that you didn't know he was kind of, a little fruitcake? You just don't know. Would you be comfortable directly asking them, hey, are you gay?
Oh my God, I have definitely done that. I have done it. And actually, so my sister, I went to visit my family last month, and a guy was trying to talk to her. We were like at a hotel bar. It was really nice. We were having drinks. And a guy walked up to her, and I wasn't sure. I was like, So I came out and asked for her because like we all started having a conversation. He's talking about how beautiful she was and all this stuff. And then we got into it and I was like, so are you gay? Are you on the down low or anything? I was like, I mean, don't be offended, but I was like, it's some people are these days. So I just want to ask the question. Like, you can tell us if you are. Like, she might be open to bi men. Are you like, do you go both ways? And I actually have a friend that is bi. And I was talking to him. And he can switch it up. He can be on the feminine side, and he can also be more masculine and be like, oh, I want to hit on a woman today. So also I knew from him. So I said, let me ask. And he was a well-dressed good looking Black man, right? And he was 50 something. He had never been married. He didn't have any kids. He makes good money. He's retired principal. Like, and he had another side business going on. I'm like, what's up here? Not that you can't be all those things and like be straight, but also he had a little something to him that I was like, little femininity to him, which again is okay. That doesn't mean you're gay or anything. It's okay if you were. But I had to ask the question. And he was like, no, absolutely not. He was just like, I just am who I am. I was so focused on my career, blah, blah, blah. And you know what? I believed him, but I also was just like, hey, again, if you are, it's okay. But I just think that it's something you should share with people and not leave them in the dark about, because there are some women that will not date a man like that. And I understand.
Yeah.
So again, give us the option and just be open about, you know, your sexuality regardless.
Wow. Okay. Before we go, I want to open up the platform to anybody that's in the comments that want to ask Merieta anything. Anybody out there that want to ask?
Take.
Brian said that's a crazy take. Yep.
That'd be a great ideal first date. Yep, definitely. 6 or 12. What? Hyla. Did we read her comment earlier? I'd love to submit to a man that knows how to lead and share the load. It's balance. Yep. You definitely don't want to have to do everything by yourself. It is good when both parties can pitch in where needed. Because at the end of the day, it just creates like a lot of chaos and you burn out, you know, when you feel like you're carrying all the load yourself. Yeah. Even if it is like throwing something in the laundry real quick. If I normally do the laundry and I'm like, I'm tired. I've been like taking care of the house. I've been working all day. Like, can you do the laundry or do the dishes if I came home and I cooked? Like, you do that. Or maybe like vice versa. Like, you start the dinner and then, babe, I'll do the dishes later. Like, I think both parties should be able to like pitch in and just kind of do what works for them.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I agree.
And I've got friends. Yeah, I've got friends too that like their husbands are like really good cooks. They're like chefs. So like the woman does not have to cook at all, but she cleans up afterwards. And I'm like, if I found a man that cooks for me every day,
you sure you'll lose weight?
What?
You sure you'll lose weight?
Right. Now, I was dating this one guy. He didn't cook every day, but he loved to buy food every day. And I'd be like, babe, we've been eating out like all the time. It's fine. Like, he's like, nah, I want to make sure my girl eats. I want to make sure. I'm like, I'm eating. Trust me. Don't you see? Like, I love that he wants to take care of me and make sure. But after a while, I started looking like Miss Piggy in the face. So I do have to like balance that out and like start working out and exercising because, you know, they say as you get older, your metabolism slows down.
Yeah.
I still want to be out here like I'm athletic. I'm like, you know, you got to keep this body right.
Keep it right. Keep it right and tight. Keep it juicy.
Exactly.
Keep it juicy.
Yeah, so.
All right. So I guess nobody came with no comments, no questions.
Yeah.
So I guess that's what it is. So again, Merieta, thank you. Thank you so much. Make sure y'all check out her music.
Yes, check me out. All streaming platforms.
She's on Amazon. She's a self-published author.
Yeah.
You know, book her for photography. She's really good.
Yes.
Really really good.
Everywhere. Fly me out.
For the right price. She do
Exactly.
weddings. She do bar mitzvahs, baby showers.
Everything.
Coming out parties.
Coming out parties. Oh my gosh. Somebody real quick, they asked me to come to the courthouse like on their final day of like the divorce like finalization or something to the court. This lady asked me, could I be there? She was like, this is a milestone. She's writing a book about her divorce. I guess it's been a really rough, she said, 2 years. And she's like, I just want you to be there on that last court date or either the last two and just like capture me walking in and capture me walking out the courthouse. Like she wants to add those to her book. I was like, oh, wow. Okay. I was like, I've never done that before, but I do it all. So
she did it? Like you actually went
I haven't done it yet. It's coming up. And I'm like, oh,
I want to know what type of outfit she's going to be, probably real fashionably prepared.
I'm sure. I mean, I can't wait though. I'm like, all right, like you're giving me like another challenge. I'm like, I've never done this. So I love when I can do things that are outside the box. I'm for it. Like, yeah, we're going to get these divorce pictures. Okay. I got you. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much. This has really been fun. Like, thank you. I'm so happy to be like your second guest here. So I was here in the beginning, guys. You've seen it right here.
We're gonna have you back on in a few months.
Yeah.
Probably you be actually interviewing the people instead. Who knows?
Oh, okay.
That'll be a different twist.
I'm for it.
Because I don't think men want to be interviewed by me.
Probably not. Especially when you ask them the more intimate questions. Maybe like, yeah. We can definitely do like a whole like 3-way interview because you can have multiple people on StreamYard. So
true indeed.
Yeah. I can be your co-host for the night.
All right.
Perfect.
All right, co-host.
Yeah.
Have a good night. Bye, everybody.
All right.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. Peace.